I'm gonna do what I did last time. I'm gonna put some gloves on and use my dead downwind to eliminate my odors. On the game cameras here. And I have an audio recorder to put out. I think I'll set one of my game cameras right back here, facing out that way.
We should stagger them in various different angles.
Yeah, okay.
So when one triggers and lights up the area, maybe another one will catch part of that infrared light as well.
Yeah, yeah. I've got mine, I got one set to take videos and one set to take photos.
And I could even put one far away too.
Okay. So I think I'll put one right here facing out that way. Alright, so these are my new game cameras that I'm putting up today. I got 2 new ones for Christmas. I tested them at the house and I like the way they do. They look like really good cameras. They're not real expensive. They're a little more expensive than my other ones I use. So I think I'll put it up here. Probably put my stick behind it to angle it a little bit. So I like using these cables, these locking cables. Try to leave me just a little bit of room there. I'll get a stick in behind it good. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so this is camera number 1. Alright, so it's set.
That'd be a good one. Back there on that tree right back there, see that one by itself?
Yeah.
That'd be a tree to consider too.
Okay. Alright, so that looks good. And the lenses are good. Alright, so this one's set to take video. This one's set to take photos. Alright, so camera number 1 is pointing out that direction. There's a school right there. I'll come back and look at it. Alright, so this one's set to take photos. So I kind of like this spot right here. Alright. Alright, so I like that one. Okay, this is camera number 2, so it's set to take photos. Start. Alright, so this one's taking photos. Hit it underneath a little bit there too because I was holding it up. There we go. Alright, I like that. Hit it around there a little bit where I was touching the tree. Alright.
That'd be a good one. Right there on that tree, right back there too. See that one by itself?
Yeah.
That'd be a tree to consider too.
Okay. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, so camera number 1 is pointing that way.
Yeah. All mine are on video.
Alright, so I'll do this one first. Okay, I like to put my phone up to them and show the time and date. Alright, so we'll sign open it. Alright, so I thought this was kind of odd that this game camera, the one taking videos, it's got like 3 short videos. Well, it's got the videos of me setting up the camera, me walking around in front of it while I'm setting up everything, and then me and Chris leaving the area, walking past it. And then the 4th video was of the tree falling over. And it looked to me like in the video, like whatever did this, whether it fell naturally or if something was pulling it down, one part of it fell over and triggered the camera, and then you can see the main part coming down and hear it break. And then the very next video is of me on the next Saturday collecting the camera, turning it off, and collecting the cameras. So I just thought that was pretty strange that I only got the one good video on there, or something actually happening or something there out there for a whole week. Okay, y'all, what I'm going to do here now, adding into this video, I had Jason Kenzie here with me, and one of the nights we were sitting here at the table, we were charging batteries and transferring memory off the footage off of the memory cards. And I showed him this video, my game camera video of the tree falling over, and we sat here and watched it several times over, and trying to see if we could see anything moving behind the trees. And it sounded to us like something was actually pulling the tree branch down and breaking it. You can hear the break. So we kept watching it over and over, and we're pretty sure that there was a Sasquatch back there, skunk ape Sasquatch, back there pulling the tree down, because we all know that they avoid the game cameras, and we believe that he came up from behind the trees back there, keeping the trees in between him and the game camera. And also where we were set up with the tent experiment, it was right by a spring, a natural spring right there. So I think that I think he was probably mad that we were right there in that area, and has set up by that spring. That's probably his source of real clean drinking water. And me and Jason were pretty sure that's what we were seeing on the game camera, that he came up from behind, keeping the trees in between him and the game camera so that he couldn't be seen, and broke that tree branch. And you could hear it, like I said, you could hear it. It looked like he was pulling it down. You could hear it snap, break. And then he left the same direction, keeping the trees between him. Because you can see in this, when me and Jason go back there, when I set up the game camera again on the tree, me and Jason go back there to where it was, where the tree broke. And you can see that me and Jason are both clearly hidden by the trees. So no matter what size he was, a big huge Sasquatch, he could easily be hidden by the trees, and keeping them in between the game camera and him, and then turn around and leave the same direction. So here's some footage where me and Jason went back in there. Now this is Chris Connor's area that me and him went back in there, and we're doing the tent experiments and the tuning forks, things like that, and we were sitting there having a discussion. So I talked to Chris, made sure he was okay with me taking Jason in there. So I did that out of respect. I don't want to go into Chris's area. I wouldn't want to go into Chris's area like that without asking him and making sure he was okay if I go in there and take somebody in there and film and re-look at that, where the game camera caught that tree falling. And I just wanted to, out of respect, talk to Chris and make sure he was okay with that. So I took Jason Kenzie in there, and he's from Canada. He does all the Searching For Sasquatch documentaries. So he's got 14 out right now. He's got the 15th one coming out, and he let us watch it here at the house while he was here. There was a couple of days we came back here to the house and stayed the night here and charged batteries and moved footage off of memory cards and onto external hard drives, and had a nice dinner that Lynette cooked for us, and then we'd go back out early the next morning. So anyway, I had Jason here, and he had his 15th documentary, and we all sat down and watched it, and it's really good. So make sure you're looking at Jason Kenzie, Searching For Sasquatch. It's on Tubi TV, it's on YouTube, so it's free for you to go on there and watch it. And you can look up Jason Kenzie and they'll come up, or you can look up Searching For Sasquatch and they'll come up. And so I took him, and I took Dan, my friend Dan. Dan's really nice, and he wouldn't never go back in there without me. So there's no problem with that too. So I was just being respectful too with Chris, because this is Green Swamp, and there's a huge Green Swamp is really big and huge, and there's all kinds of areas that you could go into and never see another researcher in. All right, so here's this where we were in there, me and Chris and Dan. And Dan was actually helping us film a lot too in there. He was being a film man for Jason while we were in there as well. All right, so here's that.
See if you can keep the camera pointed this way because it's still rolling. Alright. You can come over here under still.
Okay, so the game camera was right back there behind where Dan's at now.
The tree that we broke in the video.
Okay.
So it looks like this part of it here went down first, causing it to trip the camera for it to come on video. And then this other part of the tree it broke it and fell that way.
It was like hiding behind this tree.
And it hung on to that little branch right here, that little tree. As you can see in the video where that little tree was pulled and snapped back up.
That one right there?
This one right
Yeah,
here.
uh-huh.
Oh,
It is heavy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
And you know, and I can lift 500 and 600 pounds, right? Because you could tell with the muscles I have. But so it was hiding behind that tree.
Yeah.
Then it pulled it
And
down,
pulled it down.
and it's like it knew.
Yeah.
It knew that it couldn't be seen by the camera.
Yeah. Chris's other cameras, he had 3 cameras over there. They were pointing off in different directions.
It also.
They weren't pointing this way.
Now, why isn't there footprints though? So.
Well, it's rained since then.
Oh.
It rained Monday, so it would have washed out any footprints.
So it would have came from that way.
Yeah.
Because
the one that was at the end of your video, right there?
Yeah, the video that, yeah, the end of my
the tree
video.
is covered.
A lot of raccoon tracks.
This is actually pretty incredible. This is why it's important to come to the exact area.
And I don't see any kind of footprints.
That way you can look.
But it did rain.
You can look and see the situation. I can't believe that how big this is.
This is a natural
Because in the
spring here.
video,
It's,
it doesn't look
it's
that
got water
big. It
running
looks
right here where it doesn't
small.
down there.
And this was way up here.
Yeah, yeah, it was, yeah. It was way up there in the video.
Way up there.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
That's at the end of the video too.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the one I was.
And deer will not pull this down.
No, deer couldn't do anything like that, no.
It was
And-
freshly snapped too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we know it's you, Skunk Ape, that you did this. Stop destroying Mother Nature. Now we're going to get some duct tape and we're going to try and fix this. Thank you to you, Skunk Ape. And if you're mad, eat the camera guy. He's way bigger than I am. That wasn't a fat joke either. Just to let you know.
All right, so we got Dan and Jason
All right,
with me out here
I'll
doing
do
this. Checking this out from
I gotta go get
my game
my
camera.
Woody salt.
Yeah, we'll go back over there. We can go back over there in a
Oh,
minute.
we'll go
Yeah,
back over there?
yeah, we can go back over in a minute.
So, what do you think?
I got a workout.
Yeah, I think it was a big creature that did that, and he come in from over here where he couldn't be seen on camera. He broke that, and then he went back that same direction where he could not be seen on the game camera. Yeah.
So now,
'Cause Chris had cameras out over there in facing different directions. I had a camera on back behind too, taking photos, but it didn't catch any of this.
the fact that you use this as cover,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it did.
This isn't even that big.
No, but it was using all 3. It was using all 3 trees.
Yeah.
There was 3 trees kind of lined up there where it could stay behind them.
Now, are you able to put the tree cam up?
Yeah.
And then we'll come here
Yeah.
and stand there.
Yeah, let's do that.
And
Yeah.
that way you can send me that footage.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I can say we're going to do and reenact.
Yeah, okay. I brought the game camera with me so I could put it back up in the same place and film us. Alright, so I'm gonna put it on the tree. There it is.
Like, I'm so glad we came back here. I am so glad that
Yeah.
I hid my stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm relaxed.
Good.
I'm really into the thing. I don't have to worry about it. As long as that's not in the shot.
Okay.
We don't want that in the shot because
Okay.
we want to be looking exactly kind of what it was.
Okay.
Because it was during the day, right?
Yeah, it was during the day. It was like around 10:37.
Yeah.
So it's almost that same time now. It's just a little bit later now. So we should have about the same shadows and stuff as it did on them too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The one it got stuck on.
Okay.
So.
So this was only like 3 weeks ago, so it hadn't changed much. Everything's pretty much the same. Yeah.
Well, this only happened 3 weeks ago from today, so not much has changed.
Okay.
So now you're hidden. We can't see you now. So now we should actually we should try and lift that tree up there.
Yeah.
Because here, well, let me see if I can lift this up. I know it gets really and when you get over there, try and move some of the branches too.
Okay.
I mean, I know things have changed a bit,
Yeah.
but I don't know which one. We know which one it did break,
Yeah.
but I'm wondering the one it got stuck on.
Okay.
So.
So this was only like 3 weeks ago, so it hadn't changed much. Everything's pretty much the same. Yeah.
So this only happened 3 weeks ago from today, so not much has changed.
Okay.
So now you're hidden. We can't see you now. So now you're hidden.
Yeah.
Move forward a little bit.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah, right there is.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing for you to shake. There's nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
That is so. There's nothing above you to shake.
No, there's not.
So it got stuck. Yeah, you're right. It got stuck over there. Try and shake that branch that it did shake.
But this one here, it caught
Yeah.
off of that one.
Yeah.
It was going that way. That's in the ground really good. Yeah, so it could have easily hidden.
Yeah.
It could stay hidden back in here, yeah.
Now, we should actually, we should try and lift that tree up.
Yeah. See if it goes.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, and also that I had the one game camera set up just taking photos, because I had one taking videos, I had one taking photos. So the game camera I had taking photos, it caught quite a few orbs in different parts of the different nights. It caught orbs going through there. I think a lot of that has to do with the water source going through there. Maybe there's an energy through there with the water source. Anyway, I caught quite a few orbs. Some of them are real small, some of them are a little bit bigger, and some of them are hard to see at first. My game camera that's set up to take photos every 2 minutes. No, I'm sorry, I had this one set on every minute. So every minute it would take 2 photos. So some of these you can actually see the orb moving up. So it's not something falling. You can actually see the orb. Then the next photo you see it moving up. Then some of them, even in the next photo, you can see it moving up even more. So every minute this was taking 2 photos. It was snapping 2 photos every minute. And that was for the whole time for that whole week that the game camera was out there. It was doing that. So I'm still going through, at the moment here while I'm putting this video together too, I'm still going through the photos and just marking the ones that have the orbs in them, and then deleting the rest that have nothing on them. So I'm still going through that because I had 7 days there of photos every minute, taking 2 photos. So I've been going through them pretty careful and seeing all the different orbs. And there were some that you could like barely see it, and I was just delete them. But I got all the better ones that you can see clearly. The ones you can see where they're moving upwards or they're moving or along. So you can tell it's not something just falling. Because there's times where I had sticks or leaves falling, falling out of trees because of the wind or whatever, and you can see them as they fall. You can see them sometimes on the game camera. You can see birds and bats and stuff fly through there, bugs. So I've been deleting all those just to tell you what that I know what I'm looking at with that, because I've looked through so many of them. It's a big process to sit down and go through all the photos like that and to see everything that's in them. Alright, so here's those photos from that game camera. Chloe, stop. Chloe. Okay, you're eating. Look, we're on camera. Look. Look. You ready? Okay, you ready? I'm gonna talk. Okay, you ready? Here we go. You want? What's that? Okay, here we go. You ready? Look, see the camera? We're filming. See the camera? We're filming. Alright, y'all, this is Andy. Hey, say hey. Yeah. Okay, so there's more orbs and stuff here on these photos, and I still got a couple more days of photos to go through. But I'm gonna end it here with these, and all of them are pretty much about the same. Some of them are solid orbs, and some of them are transparent. And the daytime photos didn't catch anything with the tree fall. Of course, the camera was pointing a little bit different direction than the one taking videos. So anyway, we're going to end this video here. And if I find any photos that are better or something more, something even better, then I'll show it in another video. Alright, so I'm going to end this video here, and then I'll have more stuff coming later. I had Jason Kenzie out with me. What do you think, Andy? I was trying to make sure you can see it. Yeah. You see the camera? So hey. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So we'll see you next time.